Good evening, everybody. The board has been meeting for the last hour and a half in committee, discussing various things that need to be taken care of. And now we'll move into the open portion of the board meeting. The Portage La Prairie School Division acknowledges that schools in our division are located on Treaty 1 land, as well as the traditional territory of the Ojibwe, Dakota, Cree, and Indigenous peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. And again, before we go into this, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our teachers, all of our principals who have just put in tremendous amount of work over the last little while, getting packages out to kids, meeting with kids online, the amount of work that's going into that. We very much appreciate as a board and as admin. And I'd like to thank the admin staff as well, because I know what they've been going through and the kinds of meetings and things that they have had. So thank you, teachers. Thank you, principals. Thank you, custodial staff. And thank you to the admin. Okay, would you take us into the meeting, please, Pam?
4520, that the agenda for the meeting of April 14th, 2020 be approved.
Moved by Murray. Seconded by Yvette. All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Hearing none, carried.
4620, that the minutes of the regular meeting of March 24th, 2020 be approved.
Moved by
Louis.
Seconded by
Tracy Asham.
Tracy. All in favor?
In favor.
Opposed? Carried.
4720, that the minutes of the special meeting of April 2nd, 2020 be approved.
Moved by John Lee Leslie, seconded by Helen. All in favor?
Yes. Yeah.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
4820, that the minutes of the Business and Finance Committee meeting of April 7th, 2020 be approved.
Moved by
Yvette
Cuthbert, seconded by
Penny
Burway. All in favor?
Aye. In favor.
Aye.
Yes.
Opposed? Carried.
4920, that the minutes of the Business and Finance Committee meeting of April 8th, 2020 be approved.
Moved by John Lee, seconded by
Trustee
Louis. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Opposed? Carried.
41020, that the minutes of the special meeting of April 8th, 2020 be approved.
Moved by Trustee Yvette, seconded by you. Why do I do that? Helen.
At least they know we're alive.
Yeah. All in favor?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Opposed? Carried.
41120, that the following teacher be employed on a limited term teacher contract. Bonnie Kurtz, 100%, April 22nd, 2020 to June 30th, 2020.
Moved by John O'Lee.
Tracy Ash.
Seconded by Tracy. All in favor?
Yes.
I have a question, Rod.
Yes, question. Louis, go ahead.
What school?
La Vérendrye School.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
41220, that the following accounts be approved. February 2020 accounts payable, $2,162,703.80. February 2020 net payroll, $1,700,878, for a total of $3,863,581.80.
Moved by Murray.
Moved by Trustee McClanahan.
Seconded by
Debbie.
trustee Denny. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we can just pause there. If people that are watching, you can tell the number of meetings that we've had over the short period, just the last few weeks while this pandemic has been going on, because we've had to cover a lot of things with school division. And that's why that's happening. Okay, we'll move to the superintendent's department and Pam Garner. Oh, I'm sorry, there is one more motion. Yes.
For 1320, that the board agrees to cover the full cost of the employer-employee portion of staff benefits during the layoff period from May 8th, 2020 to the time of the employee's recall to work, or August 30th, 2020, whichever case it may be, for those employees impacted by the layoff due to the COVID-19 suspension of classes.
Moved by,
Trustee McClellan.
seconded by,
Louis Luna.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Sorry about that.
That was my fault, so
Nope, no problem. Now we can move to you, Pam.
I just wanted to get my report out there. Learning from home parent portal. So as everyone's aware, the classes are continued to be suspended. So we've had regular meetings with Manitoba Education, and Manitoba Education has developed a website for parents called the Parent Portal Learning from Home. We've put this up, the link up on our website, as well as on our social media, Facebook and Twitter pages. So you can find the link for there. So what this website provides parents is supplementary materials for parents. They're both in English and in French, and there's also a section for French immersion parents. So there's activities for students to do in French, but the instructions for parents are in English. So if you're a French immersion parent and you're not bilingual, make sure you go to the French immersion site. So our learning from home, teachers are here and the staff are here to support you. The schools are here to support you. So please reach out to your school if your child's having any difficulty and if you need support with that. Teachers have been using primarily Google to meet with their students, and print packages have been sent home or being sent home. So this week, starting today was the first day of pickup packages for this week. Schools are organizing pickups, packages and drop-offs for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. As we want to be mindful of social distancing, it's very important that parents and guardians contact the school and make an appointment for pickup, because we can't have more than 10 people together as a group. So the principals have designed pickup times, and they've outlined them for 15-minute pickups so that there's time for you to grab your stuff, so that you don't have to worry about having a whole crowd of people there. So again, learning is still occurring, and there's new learning that's happening. So it's very, very important that you keep your child engaged in what's happening with their school. Their teacher should be contacting them and reaching out to them. I already talked about packages for pickup. And for the online support, like as I said earlier, the primary platform is Google Classroom or Google Meets. Some elementary schools are using Seesaw, so you're able to access information and access the teacher that way as well. You can email the teacher, and you can phone the school and leave a message for the teacher if you'd like. So please reach out to your schools for any support that you need, or if you have any concerns.
Any questions from any of the board members?
Seeing none? Move on.
Seeing none, we'll move forward. Okay, nothing from Rochelle at this point. Todd.
Okay, so it seems like really an odd thing to be reporting, but we are obliged to provide an update on enrollment, and so we'll be reporting our March enrollment prior to the suspension of classes. And 3,422 students were enrolled in the school at the end of the month, according to our data, which is a decrease of 13 students from the previous month and 54 students down from the year prior. So again, 3,422 students. My second item is regarding COVID-19, and just to provide an update for board and the public on the planning and preparations that are going well. Suspension of classes are occurring. I think it's important for people to realize that while the traditional day-to-day school is not happening, we have shifted very quickly to provide learning from through distance and via packages that are being sent home. There's a tremendous amount of work being done by teachers across our division to ensure that there is a continuity of learning, and they're engaged as a staff in all schools daily, working with their principals and vice principals to ensure that we can continue to provide the best quality education for our students. In addition to that, regular meetings are occurring between the division office and all of our school administration to keep them updated on the rapid changes that are taking place within education. And we are in ongoing communication with our partner organizations, certainly coming from the top, which is the Ministry of Education, but also working with Manitoba Association of School Superintendents, as well as MASBO, the business branch of education in the province, and also MSBA, which is the Manitoba School Boards Association. So lots of dialogue happening, a lot of sharing of best practices, and problem solving to ensure that we can reach students and parents quickly and effectively as we kind of work our way through this very new style of delivery for education. And so if the public has any questions, just to follow up on what Ms. Garnon had mentioned, was reach out to your school principal or your teachers. And I know they're doing regular check-ins to make sure that learning is happening and they're supporting students. But if you have any questions at all about anything, they can reach their school, the school that your child attends, or the division office. And yeah, we're here to support learning, despite the fact that we're not in classes.
Any questions for Todd? Other business? I just want to say to anybody listening, if there is anybody listening, that all of the trustees are in attendance. There are 3 of us here physically in the building, and we have Helen here and Shauna Lee here. We've got Murray on the line, actually electronically with vision. Not that he has any vision, but he's here. Louis, and we've got Penny and Debbie and Tracy and Yvette and Jonathan Hyman, our business finance person, and Rochelle Brown. So everybody who would normally be in the building here, did I miss anybody? I hope not, is here, and we are carrying on, not as usual, but we are carrying on. Okay, information items, MASBO News. There are copies of that. There are email copies going out. We have continuing meetings. April 21st is a board meeting. 28th, yeah, that's what that should be. 14 days from today. Yep. I'll check the other ones as we're going through here. As a board, we may have to look at that long service tribute dinner and just decide what we're going to do with that as other things come out from the province. We have no delegations. I hope that Joshua is on the line from Seafry, and if there are questions that you have, don't hesitate to phone the office tomorrow or the next day. And I believe that that is all we have. Any questions or any comments from any of the board members? Seeing none and knowing that we don't have to go back into committee of the whole, we will adjourn the meeting at 8:15. Thank you.
Oh, we had 14 people.
But you had no idea.